and welcome to the podcast. My name is Kristen. You can find me on Instagram as Skein and on Ravelry as K10, that's K10. Hope you're doing really well. I am at home today. It's Thursday, just before Good Friday, so happy Easter. Yeah, I am at home. I'm right at my front door, so if my neighbours walk past, they'll think I'm crazy talking to myself. But yeah, this was the best place to get the best light, pretty much. It's actually a really overcast day today, and it's actually a bit cool, which is nice. So yeah, I hope you're doing really well and still coping with the isolation of COVID, and yeah, it's crazy time. I have just pretty much been working from home and then going into work just to dye yarn and ship orders. The shop is still open. The shipping freight people are still picking up our packages and delivering mail, so until that stops we will remain open and I will keep dyeing. Yeah, but it's been a bit weird because everywhere is quiet. It has actually, with Easter here, it's become a bit more busy. I've noticed there's a lot more people on the road. I actually had to go and pick up some shopping just before this podcast, and there was quite a line out side, and they were only letting in a few people at a time, which is fine. But yes, it's quite busy. But yeah, let's get into knitting. I just feel really weird. I just don't usually podcast here, so I feel a little bit out of sorts. Oh, I will say thank you very much for all your comments from the last podcast. I loved reading all the books, reading about all the books that you're reading. I will, of course, pick a winner when I upload this podcast, and I will put the winner up here somewhere. So please contact me and I will send you that kit for the colour melt shawl. So yeah, I didn't actually think about a giveaway this week. I might actually skip this week, but I'll think about it as I go. Alright, so I finished my dad's socks. His birthday is on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, and I shipped them and they've received them, so that's good. That was a really fun knit. I really enjoyed that. I've just, I think I mentioned last time, I've been craving small, easy, fun projects. I had like quite a bit of stress this week because I've had, because we buy our yarn obviously in bulk, we've had a lot of problems getting it in with freight. It's been held up. One box is lost somewhere. It's been crazy, and it's fine. Like I don't want to whinge about it, because those people who are working for the post office or for freight companies are doing the best that they can. I mean, it's crazy time, so it's not a problem, but it is quite stressful because we need the yarn so we can dye them and continue on with our business. But yeah, anyway, so I've had issues with that, and yeah, so this week I've just pretty much, I've gone to work, I've done quite a lot of work, and then I've come home and I'm just really exhausted, so I just sit there and knit on something very simple. I haven't done much designing work because it's just needs too much brain power, and I don't have that at the moment, so I put that aside just for a little bit. I actually do have one design that I finished, which I did show you guys a few episodes ago. That was the Frida top, the one with the lace on the shoulders, the cute little scoop neck top. I have finished that I've finished writing it up. I just need Paul to quickly edit the first part of the pattern, because my spelling and my grammar's okay, it's my spelling is pretty bad, and I just do not have the brain to pick up typos, which is really, really weird. So he kind of looks over it quickly, and then I send it off to my tech editor, who is wonderful, Kate, and then she also edits it as well as tech edits it. So hopefully that'll be done soon, and then I already have a few people who actually contacted me after watching the podcast and asked to be test knitters for that, so that's really, really great. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that out soon, but in the meantime I'm just plodding along, knitting easy things, which I think is fine. So I have to bend over because I don't have a table, so everything's on the floor. I finished my dad's socks, and I knit that out of the Stray Cats yarn, and I'll put a little picture in to show you, because I did take a picture before I sent it. And I really enjoyed that. Socks, I don't knit them often enough, but they're really, really handy, as we all know, to have just put in your handbag, or just a grab and go kind of project. So I did cast on another pair of socks ages ago. This is for Paul, and I've picked them back up again. And look at that. From what I can see in the viewfinder, these are like fluoro orange, but they're not that orange. They're just stripy. I picked this sock yarn up in Sydney at a yarn store there called Morrison Sons. They're the biggest yarn store actually in the centre of Sydney. There's other yarn stores around on the outskirts of Sydney, but that's like right in the CBD. And they had a huge amount of Regia and Opal, like all that sort of sock yarn, which I really enjoy knitting socks out of. So I asked Paul to pick a colour, and he picked this, and I was quite shocked, because I would have thought maybe something darker, but yeah, it's good. I don't mind knitting them. So yeah, they're knitting up really nicely. It's I found the Stray Cat sock yarn is quite a lighter fingering weight, or sock weight, and I probably could have gone down a needle size. I knit my socks using 2.25, which is a US 1. I probably could have gone down to a 2, but it was still okay. The fabric's still nice. This is 2.25, and it is like really sturdy socks. So yeah, I don't know, I have no idea what the colour of this is. I don't know where the ball band is, but yeah, it's a good just pick up and go project. So that's that. What else? I mentioned last week that I was working on a new design with our new coastal yarn, which is the merino cotton 50-50, 50% merino, 50% cotton, and I haven't worked on this at all. This is it. It's all it's all scrunched up because it's been in my project bag. I am going to plan to knit the same top, exactly the same design, except at the bottom I'm going to do a different border. So this is an applied lace border, so it's knit not around but up and down. So you get to the bottom and you're knitting the lace up and down, and then you're binding off as you go. It's actually a really nice way to knit lace that's on big circumference, because you don't have 1,000,001 stitches to keep track of. It's only, I think this is 15 stitches for the border. So if you make a mistake, you only have to tink back 15 stitches rather than however many this is, 200 plus. So I was trying to decide on a colour, and of course we've just come into April and I'm doing the 2020 Knit All the Colours knit along, and April is pink. And I was looking at the pink colours that I dyed up for the coastal yarn, but there was one colour that I just couldn't go past, and it's this one here. It's not pink. This is Hyacinth, and I love the way it dyed up on this base because it's sort of very tonal. Really, really pretty actually. So I'm going to be knitting this into another top with a cable stitch border. I started swatching. I was having some issues with the cable. I do cables without a cable needle where I can, because I find cable needles can get a bit annoying because I lose them. I need to get one of those Cocoa Knit magnetized bracelets so I can put my cable needle on it, but I was having troubles with the cotton because, as we know, cotton doesn't have a lot of stretch to it, so to actually try and slip the needles, it's only a 2x2 cable, so trying to slip the stitches in the back or the front of the two stitches and then take them off, it was a nightmare. So yeah, I might have to, I still want to do it, but I'm going to have to use a cable needle, which isn't too bad. I mean, like I said, it's only a 2x2 cable, so it's only, I think the cable stitch pattern is only 20 stitches, so it's not too bad. But anyway, I just, I'm looking forward to casting this on and knitting this because it's just super duper easy. I mean, it's stockinette all the way down and then, you know, little border. So that will be done soon-ish. I will be casting that on soon. I'm writing the pattern as I go. That's how I've been doing the designs, and that's been working really well. Actually, I think I might have mentioned this, I can't remember, but I've been grading, I've been coming up with a pattern, doing the swatch, getting my gauge, and then writing up a basic pattern for all sizes, so grading it at the same time before I even cast on. And I found that that has been working really well because it makes it easier, and I can custom fit the pattern to all sizes. So instead of just knitting for my size and then going to write the pattern and then thinking, oh, that doesn't work for such and such size, it's all been taken care of, so I can just knit it without having to worry. Yeah, where was that leading to? I don't know, but anyway, it's working for me. So that's that. And then so like I said, I just needed to have some very, very easy projects to knit on, just to pick up and zombie out to. Actually, I've been watching the Ozarks. We've watched season 1 and 2 when they came out, and we've been dying to watch season 3 because it's been delayed for quite a while. Anyway, it came out and we binge watched it, and it's quite an involved storyline, so I sort of remembered bits of it and then when we got to the end of it, we were like, oh, we should go back and watch seasons 1 and 2, and all this information, I remembered it as we were watching it, so now a lot of it makes sense. But if you're into sort of crime and intrigue, the Ozarks, definitely give that a go. I really enjoyed it, and I really love Jason Bateman. I think it's good to see him back because he sort of disappeared for a while there. Anyway, so yes, at night I've been coming home and making dinner. Paul still is not able to weight bear, which is not great, but he's getting better with his broken ankle. So I'm still busy doing the work and coming home and doing stuff at home. So I really just needed something simple to cast on, and I decided to knit another colour melt shawl. So this time I decided to knit it with 3 colours. So I've been dyeing up El Merino for this week's update, so tomorrow, Friday, and I just really needed lots of colour, so I dyed up lots of bright speckles and variegated yarn, and I just picked 3 colours that I really loved from that batch, and I've started my shawl. So this is the colours here. I have this is sorry, I keep saying this is mascara, which is just a neutral base with the black speckles. It actually has a little bit of blue, and there is a tiny little bit of like yellow in there, but I think that's just from the dye separating, which it does. This one is Orchid, which is like a pinky purple with speckles of blue and orange and yellow. And then this one, which I've been dying to knit with for quite a while, and the colour just doesn't translate well in photo form, because I've had this colour on the shop for a while and nobody's bought it, and it's actually one of my favourite colours. This is Space Out, and it has a very deep blue overtone, not so much navy, it's more like a, I don't know what you would, like a dark sapphire colour, and then underneath it's got greens and purples and blues. It's very, very pretty. So that's my 3 colours, and this is the shawl that I spoke about a couple of episodes ago, one that I designed, that I recently re-released with 6 colours, but you can knit the shawl with either 6 or 3 colours. So this is the 3 colour version, and I've actually knit quite a lot. It is pouring rain outside at the moment. I'm glad I got home before it started raining that hard. So this is it here. Really enjoying it. It's just very, very simple, and got it back to front. Very simple, and it's just playing with colour, which is what I really, really felt like doing. So the mascara is the first colour, Orchid, Space Out, and then the next colour will be, it'll rotate through those colours again, so it'll be mascara, Orchid, Space Out, and then the end part will be this mascara. And there's 2 border types. There's a simple garter and also a lace. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to get to the end and decide what sort of border I want to put on it. But yeah, really, see how that's knitting up the Space Out. It's so pretty. Just all the colours come out when you start knitting it up. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all. Sorry, it's not a very long podcast this week, but I haven't got a huge amount to show you. Yeah. Anyway, hope you're doing really well, and yeah, just trying to think if there's a question I wanted to ask. How about, okay, I will do a giveaway this week. How about I do another Colour Melt Shawl giveaway, but I'll give away these colours. So the same colours that I'm using here, I'll do a kit for you. What do I want to ask you? So the question is, what is your comfort knit? Like, what do you reach for when you need something easy and comforting to knit? Is it socks? Do you like to knit shawls? Projects that are all garter stitch, crochet projects like granny stripe blankets, things like that. I want to know, and then I will pick a winner for next week. So leave your comment below, and you could win a Colour Melt Shawl kit in these colours. So yeah, take care, have a lovely, lovely Easter, and yeah, happy knitting, and I will see you next week. Bye.